There's Jeff Johnson, who is inserted into the starting lineup now as a running back in place of Sean Millington. The graduate of York University has played mostly as a special teams player for the Argonauts. Oh, that's tough news for Sean Millington. There's his replacement, Jeff Johnson, making the catch out of the backfield for a gain of 5.
Sean Millington, who was just starting to feel comfortable in his surroundings as an Argonaut.
That's his best performance in 15 years. On the ground, Jeff Johnson showing some agility and some big moves as he jukes his way up the middle of the field, close to a first down.
Well, opportunity, you never know when it's going to knock, but you got to take advantage of it. Jeff Johnson, with the injury to Sean Millington, stepping in, getting a chance to carry the ball. Does a nice job. They're going to bring out the sticks for measurement.
Jeff Johnson with his first carry of the football game. He also has one catch in for the injured Sean Millington, and the unfortunate early report is that the Diesel may have suffered a torn Achilles tendon.
Well, that's terrible. You know, he was so pumped up about coming back and being a contributor, not just playing, but having impact on the offense. And for him to have that injury, we only know it's speculative at this point. We hope it isn't the Achilles, but that's the report we're getting early on.
So Jeff Johnson pressed into service. First down, Toronto at their 50. Swing pass to Jeff Johnson, his second catch. What a hole, what a run down the sidelines, and a full gallop, still going, touchdown. Jeff Johnson's biggest play of the season, 59 yards, and they're booing again in Montreal. Johnson off the bench for the injured Sean Millington.
Well, we just talked about the fact that he got a carry, made a nice move. Now he gets a little swing pass. Only his second catch of the season, and 59 yards later. Look at him tightrope the sidelines. I mean, that's just determination when you get a guy like that who gets an opportunity to shine. And you can't be, you know, you just got to be happy for a guy like that. I mean, he's not happy that Millington's hurt, but he's happy that he's got an opportunity to show the coaches, you know what? Hey, I can contribute on this offense. He's going to keep that football. You see, give it to the equipment guy, put that away for the mantelpiece.
Yes, a souvenir for the Canadian out of York University. A souvenir for Jeff Johnson as he races to the end zone for a huge touchdown, 59 yards on a swing pass of all things.
Well, just a swing, get him out in the flat, a great block. Arlen Bruce, number 5, springs him. Look at Talbot down the field, and then he simply refuses to get pushed out. R.J. Soward doing enough to interfere with Kelly Melville to allow Jeff Johnson to tightrope the sidelines and get into the end zone. I mean, it's not about one guy, but when you got all your receivers helping out down the field, big things happen. That's a perfect example right there.
And you want to know why that ball's a souvenir, because that's his first CFL touchdown in 5 seasons in this league. A young man who tore it up at York as a running back has quietly played a backup role and a special teams role in this Argo offense, and now he gets the glory in a big touchdown.
Jeff Johnson into the end zone. You can't be, that's a great thing for the young man. 6-year vet with his first touchdown.
In the shotgun, handing off to Jeff Johnson, dashing, turning upfield, and he'll be very close to an Argonaut first down. So Jeff Johnson making good on his opportunity here for the injured Sean Millington.
Well, Jeff Johnson makes the most of his opportunity, as you say. But I like the way this offensive line is just coming out and creating holes. Jude St. John pulling around, sealing the interior of that linebacking crew, allowing Jeff Johnson to get some yards.
A hesitation, a draw to Jeff Johnson, and he's off to the races again. And finally stopped at the 45. Richard Carey coming up from the safety position.
Well, I like the way this Jeff Johnson hits the hole. He's got some jets. He gets out of there lickety-split. I mean, watch him just break the one tackle. That's all he has to do, and that's Clay Brooks, 91, who tries to bring him down with just an arm tackle, and he picks it up, busts through there, gets up there, good speed, slips at the end, but picks up a first down.
Who says a Canadian can't star at tailback in the CFL? We saw Jesse Lumsden last night ripping apart the Renegade defense. Johnson again gets the call, bouncing outside, breaking tackles. What an effort, a yeoman's effort for the former York back. He's capitalizing, Chris, on a golden opportunity here.
Well, Jeff Johnson again displaying great balance. Look, stutter step, runs into Costa, pushes off, gets to the outside, breaks the tackle of Reggie Durden. I mean, he's a power little running back. He's got some wheels and he's got some strength.
Terrific second half for Jeff Johnson. 4 carries for 43 yards. 75 through the air and a touchdown, his first in the CFL.
I like the way that Jeff Johnson came in and filled in.
Yes, Jeff Johnson had a terrific third quarter and fourth, and here he is again. Look at how elusive he is. Lots of speed. And he'll gallop across the 25-yard line for a gain of about 13 yards.
Yeah, they'll send down Prefontaine, but once again, look at the stutter step, change of direction. I mean, he just runs away from the would-be tacklers, Clinton Wayne in that instance. I mean, you got to be impressed. I mean, one of the coaches are going to do is they're going to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I won't hesitate to put this kid in the offense when I got an opportunity. He really can explode. Great foot speed.
The gain was slightly exaggerated at 13. It was really just 8. Terrific anyway. Michael Bishop in the shotgun. Most of the fans here have already gone home in Montreal. And again, Jeff Johnson lights it up, bouncing outside, turns on the speed, and is finally forced out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, you know what? Maybe half this team said, Jeff Johnson, you know what? Yeah, you can hang out with us. Now they're going to all want to hang around with him. He's a star in the making. Again, it's a delayed draw. Fake the pass and put it into him late, and then he just explodes through that offensive line, breaks it to the outside, and brought down, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line. Nice job of changing direction. I mean, his vision is very good, and he runs low to the ground. He's a small package, 5'9", but boy, he's got some gallop in him.
37-yard gain for Jeff Johnson. Jeff Johnson with 7 carries and 85 yards, make it 86 on the ground.
Jeff Johnson stepped up.
Well, Jeff, getting an opportunity to play really showed what you've seen today is really how he practiced, and I think you have to give him credit. He's been waiting for his opportunity for a long time, and when he got a chance to play, he really stepped up and made big. And so, I call him the unpolished diamond. So we polished him off today, and he was shining today.
Damon, thanks for this. Good luck. Damon Allen and the Argos' big win here in Montreal, thanks in large part to the unpolished diamond, Jeff Johnson.
Jeff Johnson. He's from York University. Yes, indeed, a Canadian can play tailback.